Tribios' memory has unveiled the very first prophecy. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracles. Such is the will of fate. You know, some people interpreted this as Phynon being the last Chrysosaur to like step foot into the new world. I interpreted this, and I think the correct interpretation is that like this is specifically a prophecy for Tribi, which is like out of all the clones, out of the thousands of Tribis, Tribi will be the only one to actually see the other side of the prophecy. That's at least how I interpreted it. If I take on Orynyx's trial, will the prophecy come to pass for me as well? Regardless, I must give Aglaya an answer. Right, we're supposed to inherit it, or we're supposed to inherit Orynyx's core flame as well. I forgot about that. It's been a while. Thank God for the recap. Some time ago. They're having a sleigh meeting.
Cass. I finished the anthology of poems you lent me. Here it is.
I thought you'd be too preoccupied to find time for reading.
They're discussing their maximized joint sleigh.
Precisely because of these obligations, I felt compelled to read it swiftly.
Wouldn't all these preoccupations slow your pace?
On the contrary, knowing that time is limited can push one to overcome their limitations. The weight of these responsibilities seems to have enhanced my reading efficiency.
But do you have the time to take in these poems?
I understand completely. During my time at the Grove, the closer exams drew, the more efficient I became at tackling everyday mundane tasks. Anything but my actual studies.
Real.
Precisely. As I remember, you and Phynon were both disciples of the new Sporists. I assume that Anaxa's exams were as unreasonable as the man himself, correct?
She wants the tea on her ex. Oh my god.
The courses Professor Anaxa taught were Introduction to Alchemy and History of Mythology. And to be perfectly honest, those two courses were the students' greatest nightmares.
The history of mythology, taught by the blasphemous great performer himself. I can imagine their fear.
Now that I think about it, students would often rush to the podium during class to challenge him on those blasphemous ideas. May I ask, Lady Aglaya, has your relationship with Professor Anaxa always been like this?
Oh, she's digging. It's so funny to me that Anax is being rerun next to Dr. Ratio.
He openly dismisses people's faith and questions the very justification of the Flame Chase journey. Our positions have been destined to be at odds. While you were studying there, I assume you must have heard of his nickname.
Oh.
A Dromus draped in finery?
Wow.
As I see it, this nickname is more of an insult to the Dromas.
Gag him. Gag that man.
Despite his insufferable arrogance, I do hold a certain respect for his nature as a scholar. To remain true to his principles, he is unafraid to stand opposed to the world, and that requires considerable resolve. Anaxagoras' life is almost like a satire. As a Chrysos heir, he refuses to heed the prophecy, while he disrespects the gods.
Yes, the irony.
The gods have chosen him.
He was indeed chosen by Circes. Is something weighing on you, Cass? The golden thread is quivering. I sense there's more to this exchange than idle chatter.
Isn't it crazy that Aglaya is literally the internet of Amphoreus? Like, she cast the worldwide golden web upon Amphoreus so that people have like internet access on their phones and stuff. She's literally the internet. Crazy.
With all due respect, I'd like to know what you plan to do with him.
In light of his assistance in the battle against the Flame Reaver, I am willing to grant him some time to find a way to remove the core flame. However, If Anaxa decides to make any move that places us in danger, I will not hesitate to take extreme measures.
Just as I feared.
Oh, considering the trailer of this update.
The Flame Chase journey is the destined path for the Chrysos heirs. Yet he now seems more like an empty shell. Given his strong sense of self-respect, I trust that Anaxagoras will make the right decision.
Still, I can't help but hope for another possibility. Perhaps Anaxa will also overcome his limitations, now that he knows time is limited.
I understand your stance. Let's continue this discussion another time. But now, let's greet our guest.
Being
You're
us? Yep.
Here.
Oh my god, ma'am.
Does this mean you're ready to take on Orynyx's trial?
Oh, we're starting with it. We are ready, ma'am and me.
It seems that this sacred beast is just as indispensable, given their intricate ties to the Titan.
Thanks to you, I've evolved from a little dog into a sacred beast. Oh, and she speaks with more intonation now, too.
Surrendering the core flame is a Chrysos heir's duty. Your selfless assistance is deeply appreciated. However, I urge you to carefully consider the risks of accepting the trial. Becoming a demigod means forsaking your humanity. You will inherit Orynyx's divinity and bear the time of Amphoreus, all on your own.
I mean, technically we're never human to begin with, so that's fine.
From that point onward, your fate will be forever intertwined with ours, never to be separated again, until the end of Genesis.
Is there a plan B?
It's exceedingly rare to find a capable Chrysos heir. If this path proves unattainable, I am willing to lower my expectations. There are still many priests of Yanissopolis and their descendants in the city. If I'm left with no other option, I'll try to find someone worthy among them.
Mom? Alright, that's it. I'm out. If I do not descend into hell, who will? Don't worry. With me on you by your side, even if things go south, you'll be heading straight to heaven. Right. We've come so far, and everyone is counting on you to be the hero. As for the trial, you have nothing to fear. The Time Titan may be willful at times, but they never cause us any harm. Metha has it that Orynyx opposes mortals, but to me, they just seem a bit timid, like a child.
It looks like you know that Titan rather well.
Oddly enough, I don't remember ever meeting them, but the moment I saw Ram, Orynyx's memories were already in my head.
Memories that exist outside of your own experiences.
I can't explain why, but I can vouch for Mem's words. When I was in the Abyss, I heard the Titan's groans, full of pain and grievances, yet without any ill will.
I trust you have to make the right call.
Since you've made your decision, go back to the bath chamber and get some rest. Trinem will call for you when the ceremony is ready. It is difficult for me, as the guide, to absolve myself from blame for things to have progressed to this point. Time and again, you have risen to the occasion for Akima. Nearly rewarding you with some honeydew is no longer able to express the extent of our gratitude. When the dust settles, I hope that we'll have the chance to have a long chat regarding your return journey and the curse of the sky. It's about time that we lift the taboo and discuss things openly.
When's the council gonna start meddling with stuff? Before leaving, I should go say hi to Casteress. But she's right here! Oh, wow. Huh. Should I? 32 crit rate. Or crit damage instead. 64. This is gonna be like 58. She doesn't have any crit damage bonuses, does she? Yeah, I'm a bit overcapped on crit rate. This is good. This is good. This is nice. Could be way better. Actually, yeah. It's like that was crit damage instead of death would be nice. This should be HP, honestly. I'm still looking for a good HP orb. And this, the crit rate is nice. Crit rate is definitely nice. Alright.
Mister, may everything go well for you and Mem.
You need a Goliath or something too?
It's nothing. I only came to discuss some matters with Lady Aglaia. Previously, I lent her an anthology of poems that Lady Trianne had gifted to me.
Goddamn.
Tracing back, this anthology was something left for Lady Trianne by a bard before their passing. Although personal properties should be cleared out once their owner has passed on, Lady Trianne gave this book to me since she knew how much I like to read.
Is the book very special?
No, it's just an ordinary book. It's definitely not some kind of unique copy. It just contains an allegory. In a faraway land, in a city known as Styxia, a dragon corrupted by the black tide descended one day, swooping upon the city like death itself.
Oh.
It swallowed the princess of the city whole before it was suppressed. After taking down the evil dragon, the warriors discovered that the princess's life had already met its end. Overwhelmed by grief, the queen hired an alchemist to resurrect the princess using the dragon's flesh and blood. However, having lost memories of her previous life, the resurrected princess turned into an evil dragon herself and wreaked havoc on the city. As a result, the prosperous Styxia met its demise.
I wonder if that's an allegory or something. What a dark story. It must have been easy for Cass to narrate the story so calmly.
The author of this book is Archepia, a wandering bard who traveled to many cities. Among the things she left behind are poems, dictionaries, and many tragicomedy scripts. She even clearly underlined and took notes in books that covered myths with her elegant handwriting. While flipping through these books, I felt like I was afforded a glimpse into the life of Archepia. It felt just like I was traveling with someone that I'd never met before.
Oh. And I wonder where this is gonna go.
It was as if she had yet to pass on and was still alive.
She probably did not think much of it while she was writing.
That's right. Writing, drawing, and taking photographs. It seems like human nature to try and leave records of things. Speaking of taking photographs, when I was helping you to take the photo previously, I did not look through the photos in your photo stone out of courtesy. But I'm also very curious about the story of the Rosy Celestial Maiden.
What's March doing? Oh god, March! Just
Despite having visited many cities in Amphoreus, I still understand nothing about the world beyond the sky.
Okay, Firefly.
If there is an opportunity...
She's definitely the Firefly of Amphoreus.
Forget it. Let's talk about this in the future. For now, I only hope that you'll be able to complete the trial safely and obtain Orynyx's blessing.
I wonder if that's gonna have any gameplay things for us. I don't think there is anything else to do here. Time to go back and talk to boyfriend. Heck yeah. Daniel.
I'd love to go in and take a look.
Let me in. Let me in, Daniel. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is he cheating on me? What is this? Without me? Like, this... Is this your rebound, Finon? The second My Day leaves. The second My Day left. You're already on to the next one. Ugh. It wasn't even mean. Like... Citizens Assembly. Okay, he's still not voiced.
That's right. Oh, partner, you're back just in time. This is something that the both of you should probably know.
Oh! Okay, never mind. Who knows, maybe they were open. Like... Some good news?
Good news? I wouldn't call it that.
Do you remember the Council of Elders that was on our heels previously? It seems like they've made their move. Oh,
Some
there you go.
background information for you. The Council of Elders is an authoritative body in Amphoreus, made up of different city representatives. They hold legislative power over the Holy City, and are in charge of presiding over the Citizens' Assembly held once every few years.
Right.
This is the most important social event of Akima. It is highly influential, and can even affect what happens to the Flame Chase journey.
So Glide doesn't actually call the shots?
Despite her vision and wisdom that spans across thousands of years, even she cannot win over the hearts of everyone.
Never once passed by my sociology class. Perhaps you should retake some exams next time we visit Paperfold University. Tell me more about the Citizens Assembly.
Every 5 to 10 years, the Council of Elders organizes a Citizens' Assembly at Dawncloud.
Let me guess, it's time for that now.
During the assembly, the representatives will vote on major issues, such as whether the Chrysos heirs led by Aglaya should still hold the right to govern the Holy City, and whether the Titan's conquest should continue.
That sounds like some sort of system to balance the heroes and the mortals.
That is correct. However, the problem lies in the fact that there are ill-intentioned extremists in the Council of Elders. They view the Citizens' Assembly as a way to restrain the Chrysos heirs, and hope to take complete control over the Flame Chase journey. We can refer to them as the Opposition. During the assemblies held in the past 100 years, the voices supporting the Opposition have been growing stronger in the shadows. It's only thanks to Aglaya that the Flame Chase journey has been able to continue to this day. The Citizens' Assembly is just around the corner.
Of course it is.
But this time, there seems to be a new variable to the situation.
That we actually have... Oh. Us? No, although we might be mentioned, the Council of Elders has another target in mind,
I'm
Anaxa?
afraid that the Council of Elders
Yes.
might want to take advantage of Professor Anaxa. Aglaya will surely take back Circe's core flame. But with Anaxa's current condition, it's so unique that nobody knows how taking the core flame away from him will affect him. He has always been someone that is only concerned about his own research. I'm certain that he must want to escape from the monitoring of the Golden Thread and protect himself. If the Opposition were to offer an olive branch at this time...
I suspect that he might betray the Flame Chase journey and defect towards this Council of Elders.
Anaxa has never believed in the prophecy, so technically it cannot be considered a betrayal. However, he has taught many Chrysos heirs, and has long been considered an important ally of Akima. I truly do not wish to see comrades turning on one another.
I have a better understanding of the full picture now. Is there anything we can do?
As I believe in his character, I plan to plead with Aglaya and try to buy more time for him. Then, the greatest way in which you can help is for you to know what I am fighting for.
We understand. Thank you for being honest with us. Things are piling up again. Ram and Mem are tied up with Ornyx's trial, and while I'm preparing to visit the grove to uncover clues about the world beyond the sky, I just want to rest now. Let's take things one step at a time.
Allow me to apologize for the fact that we always seem to be troubling you. I hope that Ornyx will show more benevolence and be more accommodating. I remember that
Isn't
they seemed
Ornyx
quite
dead?
fond of you back in the Abyss. Go and rest and regain your strength. We'll meet at the Vortex in a few days.
Oh boy.
Oh, right. You can read this scroll if you want to find out more about the Council of Elders and the Citizens' Assembly.
Citizens Assembly. Okay. Putting the reading glasses on. Democratic politics has always fascinated citizens of different city-states in Amphoreus. When Akama was first established, its democracy was limited to a privileged minority. However, through ongoing reforms, the Akaman Citizens Assembly took to the stage, transforming Akama's governance into a democracy for all, where the Citizens Assembly made every major decision. It's important to note that as the black tide draws near and citizens from other city-states join Akama's political life, the precious rights of Akama's original citizens are becoming increasingly diluted. Consequently, voices calling for reforms with the Akaman Citizens Assembly system grew ever louder. Democracy is only one of the consequences of civilization's development, rather than the cause of development. For democracy to be productive, it must appoint different rules for different societies, situations, and issues. No single rule can be optimal for all scenarios. In other words, Akama's Citizens Assembly system will continue to evolve as this book is written. Due to time limitations, this publication focuses only on the current Akaman Citizens Assembly, not its future developments. Readers should bear this limitation in mind. Citizenship, and citizenship policies of Akama. Oh boy. Before examining the Akaman Citizens Assembly operational mechanisms and core functions in depth, we must first address the matter of citizens. Citizenship rights and citizenship policies of Akama. Take a shot every time I say citizen. Oh, actually I don't want you getting, like, alcohol poisoning there. The elders have once noted that Akama is a collective of free citizens. Due to the substantial power citizens possess, citizenship qualifications must be strictly regulated to ensure citizens' rights. Okay, now I can't take the word citizen seriously. Discussions on the recognition of naturalized citizens' rights were once the foci of disputations between the leader of the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Elders. As more Amphorian city-states fell over time and as the Black Tide drew closer, citizenship rights reforms became imperative. Judging from the final outcome, citizens from all city-states have equal citizenship rights in the Holy City and can have equal participation in public matters. Where social differences naturally exist between rich and poor, local and travelers, the Holy City of Akama would not allow these social distinctions to become political divisions and will ensure complete political equality among all citizens. Continued. Operational mechanisms of the Citizens' Assembly. Barring emergencies, Akama's Citizens Assembly follows strict protocols when it is called. The current Council of Elders, a governmental entity made of representatives of the city-state, posts the upcoming Citizens Assembly agenda and venue, usually down cloud in the Holy City at the Wall of Heroes before each meeting. Usually topics are proposed by Council of Elders members before the Assembly and become official Assembly items after receiving majority council approval. The council predetermines which matters to address and when. Once confirmed, the council chairman hands over the agenda to the Council of Elders Assembly chair, who presides over the meeting. Why is my jaw hurting from speaking? God, I needed. Who knew you need to warm up before you start yapping? Oh boy. Normally, matters cannot be discussed at the Citizens' Assembly without prior council review. Council-reviewed matters yield only two outcomes. Either they are already thoroughly discussed and only need citizen votes, or they require citizens to hold debates to reach final resolutions during the Assembly. Results are tallied using pottery shards blessed by Kefali's runes, with voting dolia placed throughout Akama during assemblies. After thorough discussion and voting of all proposals, the Council of Elders posts approved decrees at the Wall of Heroes. Core functions of the Citizens' Assembly. Oh boy. Okay. More than half done. The Assembly wields the important capacities of legislative power, the appointment of government officials, declaring war, conceding peace, and the actual control of armies during wartime. Yet historically and practically, Akama's Citizens' Assembly isn't fully controlled and directed by citizens, but rather a means to ensure that elites who represent the majority's social interests can effectively manage social matters. In other words, the current system where the leader of the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Elders jointly manage Akama was decided by the Akaman Citizens Assembly system. Citizens influence policymakers through voting and other means of political participation rather than directly managing social affairs or making political decisions. Appendix: Principal members of the Council of Elders. The Council of Elders is a governmental organization consisting of representatives from Amphoreus' city-states. While most are elected by their city-states, some receive direct invitations from the current Council of Elders members. Authorized by the Citizens' Assembly, they manage various practical affairs within Akama. The most renowned honorary elder is Lycurgus, an Antikytherian, a race that was already nearly extinct before the Chrysos War. He had communicated directly with Kefali multiple times during the era Chrysaea and passed the wishes of mortals to Kefali, showing himself as a true Theros. Lycurgus' neutrality is well noted by all, which explains his frequent selection as the Citizens' Assembly chair. Significantly, Elder Canis has shown great effectiveness in Akama's governance and gathered many followers. Many believe Canis will leverage accumulated resources to challenge the current situation where the Chrysos heirs hold real authority and transform Akama's political structure. Right. So, who's this Lycurgus? Sounds interesting. What the heck is an Antikytherian? Is it like a cat person? Who knows? Who knows? Well, I read all that. Time to sit down. Time to sleep. The trial feels like it's just around the corner. I'm starting to feel nervous. Don't worry, everything will be fine. Let's just hope that everything goes well. After all, as someone who has earned the gaze of an Eon, you should be able to overcome a trial of a regional god just fine. We've also unknowingly gotten used to sleeping with the midday sun shining brightly above our heads. Get some rest. Perhaps a new phase of our trailblazing expedition in Amphoreus is about to begin. Alright, time to eat. A few days later at the Vortex of Genesis. Oh, yep, just moving on.
Esteemed one, Orynyx's vacant totem awaits.
Themed one.
If you have already made your preparations to become a pillar of Amphoreus, please, step forward.
You know what would be cool? Like, it's something that the fans have been, like, doing their designs for, like, forever now. I think regional outfits for the main character would be sick. It would be so cute. Like, come on. He stands out like a sore thumb. Like, and then you can wear them, and... Or maybe they could, like, be used for the... Like, oh, come on. That'd be so cute. Regional outfits, come on. I would like to... I would use Trailblazer so much more if he had, like, outfits for different... For the regions that he's in. They would, like, Traveler and Genshin. What's up?
Mister... I am sorry, but I'm not sure what I should say to help calm your nerves.
That's fine.
Right. Perhaps something like... As long as you can successfully complete this trial...
No pressure.
The rest of the flame chase journey will be smooth sailing?
Yeah, no pressure, no pressure.
No, that sounds a little strange. Don't worry. It won't take up too much of your time. Don't worry. You'll definitely make it back alive.
1 second. I'm gonna grab myself a pillow from my back while I'm sitting, you know? Boom. Why? Yeah. Man, I should invest in a chair that actually has back support. That I can sit like upright in.
Oh. Sorry. It seems like I've made the mood even heavier.
Oh no.
In any case, may everything go your way.
There we go. And what do you have to say? Oh man. I wish my day was here.
Mr.
Nope.
Right.
Oh, you can skip now?
Perhaps no. Oh, sorry.
Accepting a Titan's trial is a very peculiar experience.
Yeah, any tips?
I'm
How
afraid
to
that
not
I'm
fail?
Not able to accurately describe it. You can only go and experience it for yourself. I believe that you'll be able to pull it off.
Oh.
I can still vividly recall when you entered the vortex of Genesis for the first time. At that time, I could never have imagined that a guest from beyond the sky would shoulder the fate of Amphoreus.
Yes, we're special.
Don't feel burdened. Just like during the trial of strife, Trinan and Finan will be waiting for you outside. If something unforeseen were to occur, they will intervene in the trial and rescue you.
Rina, no. Oh god.
May Kefali bless you.
Wait, you guys, look. There's 3 of them. There's 3 of them. It's... Trian is still with us.
Little Gray and Mem, thank you. Your resolves cannot be questioned. We praise your pure selflessness and courage. May Kefali light your path forward.
I just had a thought. Imagine there's gonna be a dialogue after Trina inevitably perishes. It's like, there's gonna be a Tribi dialogue where she says, we, I guess it's I now. And it's like, no! The second Tribi calls herself by, like, in a singular instead of a plural. Oh no.
Get ready to assume Orynyx's divinity, Trailblazer.
Heck yeah.
The divine position of Orynyx has already been vacant for some time. We can feel the space of the trial closing. As there isn't much of their soul left, we'll have to complete the ceremony before their soul completely dissipates.
Is it really that I only now notice that Mem's eyes are like shooting stars? That's cute. Let's begin.
The 8th core flame coveted by the miracle that once belonged to the great veil of Evernight, Orynyx. It shall now be returned by the 2 elected heroes of the Chrysosairs. A traveler who is upright and courageous, and a sacred beast that invokes miracles.
It's also who for me, not that.
Both of you, please, come forward.
She said anyways.
Recite along with us. O Majesty
Yeah,
of the
of
12
Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy. Wait, what? I didn't agree to all that. I don't think I have gold blood.
These are just words meant to make the prayer seem more solemn. Please, focus.
Sorry.
And surrender the core flame.
Surrender the core flame. click and hold to submit the core flame. I am holding it alright. So interactive. Plunk. Ah! Jeez. God damn it, she's calling me slurs again.
Orynyx. Their soul has been waiting for a long time.
Perhaps they're also quietly waiting for the arrival of their successor.
I love all of you. Oh, wait, the look in his eyes. Oh my god. That doesn't seem appropriate for the current mood, so let's just leave the farewells for next time.
Don't worry, you're tougher than I am, right?
No! I'm just baby. Oh, damn, Orynyx. Okay, tell me how you really feel. Let's go. Yep. Oh. There we go.
From beyond the sky, let us pray that the Titan acknowledges your worthiness.
Actually, the Trailblazer, not the Traveler. That's the wrong game tree name.
Although he loves cracking jokes at inopportune times, his determination is as strong as the Chrysos' He will definitely succeed.
Okay, glaze us somewhere.
While he's away, I would like to have a chat with you, Aglaya.
Speak. I'm listening.
Why did I kind of feel that? Like, yes.
Slap, slap. Wake up.
She's just like slapping us across the face. They're beans. Just a little bean. Oh my god. Go back
How is
here.
it? How do you feel?
She speaks. Has the trial begun?
That's right. Look. I don't know what happened, but I'm able to talk. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Oh no, Paimon, no.
I have such a cute voice. It must be because of all the memories that I collected. They allowed me to grow beyond expectations. Also, listen. The words of the Titan are becoming clearer.
Is that also Castor's voice? No way.
Have I finally reached the end?
Who is Mother?
Or the years of isolation coming to an end?
Orynyx. Oh, how heartbreaking. Ever since the figure draped in the black cloak robbed them of their core flame, they have been relegated to waiting in isolation in such a confined space. We are going to help alleviate their pain, right?
Memories broken. Mother, where?
Mother? Who are they calling out for?
Exactly. Is it Ma'am? Is it March? Is it Fully?
You. It's you. I remember you.
Nice flare.
Skyfather has gazed upon you.
Aww.
Mother is calling for you.
Okay. Skyfather referred to Fully? Wait, and who's Mother? Is March Mother? The hot drum? Like... Titan's words are indistinct, each syllable emerging from the mist seemed to be cloaked in frost, symbolizing memory.
Sky Father has chosen you.
He, him fully? Who is your mother? Majestic voice pierces through the golden mist, reaching the unseen mountain walls in the distance, reflecting and returning to your ears as an echo. Within the echo, you seemingly could make out the cry of a baby.
Mother is no longer responding.
I've come to you because of something important.
Something important. An important matter.
Orynyx, listen to me. Aren't you tired? Throughout the long years, you have always been protecting the fate of Amphoreus. Each time people draw strength from within their memories, every single ripple falls onto your shoulders. There's no need for you to bear this any longer, Orynyx. From today onwards, someone else will bear time on your behalf. This is why we have come.
Freedom. Freedom. I want freedom.
From what?
Oh, poor child. Everything will be fine. Let us help you. You can have a good rest now.
What's troubling you, big fella?
You have potential, strength, willpower, powerful, and tenacious.
Men.
But you lack something. Just one thing.
Lacking something. What is it?
She's not giving us anything to work with.
What you lack is a future.
Oh my god. Okay, that's kind of a banger of a line, but damn. I live in a moment. What? What? I don't have a future?
Future?
Traveler from the sky. You should have
Oh.
dissipated already.
Oh.
The gaze from Sky Father. Stabilize your form.
Excuse me?
Because from the moment you crossed the sky, your life was cast away.
Wait, the fool. Okay, so fully.
Right now, you are simply a collection of walking memories.
Oh.
What? How is that possible?
Do you mean that I'm already dead? So did we lose the Stellaron inside us?
The space is collapsing. Someone must inherit the authority of time. If the pillar is lost, the laws of time will collapse.
Oh, give it. Come on, come on. Give it to Mem or something.
Amphoreus will succumb to eternal disorder.
Revive me quickly. It's like, what about the trial?
Time never compromises, never bears grudges, never forgives, never makes a choice. Child of humanity, Titans,
So is Fully Skyfather? But I thought Fully was
Skyfather,
feminine.
time restrains everything that exists in this world.
Orynyx's divinity is dissipating? Is the trial coming to an end?
Pathstrider of remembrance, my strength, I shall entrust it to you.
What is going on? Ah!
The fate of the world. If you wish to save
What happened? You can't just drop that I'm dead.
go and find your future that has been stolen.
Fine on.
Even if that means you'll have to cheat death. You'll have to challenge that.
Oh.
Shadow clasped with unyielding fingers.
Before the passing of the 15 entry hours, go forth and reclaim your future. This is the true trial of time. What the hell? Oh, boyfriend. You're finally awake. God, they love doing that in media. Okay, Skyrim. I'll keep it simple. You succeeded. Orynyx has entrusted you with their divinity. Now you're no different from a demigod of Amphoreus. However, Mem has told me about what happened during the trial. They're still explaining things to the others and told me to bring you back to your room to rest first. Or don't sigh, Danhung. So what's my superpower? For you to be able to say that even now, you're truly impressive. You're just stupid. There's something that I've never told you. When we landed on Amphoreus, our car was pierced by Nikador's lance. Do you remember? Back in the ruins of the Abyss? That was what I said. Did we get struck? You passed out when the car got hit. I blacked out too. But that before dragging you out. It's a good thing we were in the car, or we would have been crushed to pieces. Actually, my account kind of made light of the situation, what actually happened was much more complicated. You were severely injured back then, with several wounds still bleeding profusely. I struggled to carry you out and used the last of my strength to stem the bleeding, but then I was also hit by a falling rock and lost my consciousness. The last time I checked, you still weren't breathing, but when I regained consciousness, I saw that you were alive and full of energy, so I never brought this up again. Okay. So you're knocked unconscious by a rock. How exactly did I come back to life? Not sure. Not sure whether the gaze of Fully has anything to do with this matter, but according to the Titan, you're living in the form of a memory right now, just like those objects of the past and the miracles of Orynyx. Perhaps Mem is the anchor rope that ties you to the present. I had assumed they couldn't stray too far from you, but the truth might be the exact opposite. Cry. Cry for me. Stellar and do some. What should we do next? It's not time for us to despair yet. There must be a way to save you. Orynyx mentioned finding your stolen future and cheating death. Considering Maide's indestructible body, it seems to suggest that there is some kind of miraculous power in Amphoreus that can even reverse death. The key seems to lie with the Hand of Shadow, whose whereabouts are unknown.
Hey, are you alright?
Oh, well, here comes the time for me voicing Mem comes to an end, I suppose.
I heard you two talking about Thanatos. Cass is also very concerned about the warning. She has left the vortex and returned to the garden. Shall we go and look for her? Thanatos is the Titan that Cass has always been looking for. Regardless of whether there are any clues, There's probably no one else that understands death better than her.
Do that then, Ram.
Oh, right. There's something that I have to tell you.
Uh-huh.
The Chrysosairs already know everything that has happened to you.
Yeah.
I was too worried, so I told them everything. Please don't hate me, okay?
That's fine. Oh my, is there actually any other character who has, like, animations on their model? Like, that are constant? Because, like, yeah, Castor's dress is always burning a little. I don't think anyone else has that. Let's do that then, Rem. Ram! You notice the resolute yet gentle look in Dan Heng's eyes. He doesn't want to burden you with his worries and words. You already understand. His trust in you transcends words. As he once said, it's not time for sorrow yet. Next, he will go to the grove to check out the situation while you should be looking for Castorus with Mem. Oh, she's right here! I'm sorry. Damn. I have everything on you. Yeah. What are my traces called? Magnets and long chains. Petite parable. Hmm. Actually, I didn't mean to do my classic lineup. I always have main DPS first, then like sub DPS slash support second, and then healer third, healer shielder third, and once again support slash sub DPS fourth as well. That's always how I have my team line up. IDKY, just since Genshin days. Excellent.
Mister, I'm right here.
You hear soft steps coming closer, one step at a time.
Please stay there and slowly turn around.
What? For some reason you feel... You have seen this scene before. You want to turn your head, but you glimpse the dash of purple brushing past your face. Then a chill seeps through your skin, spreading into your veins. Thump, thump. Your heartbeat begins to slow. What? Okay. Your vision blurs and cold reality fades into a purple ocean. That's a cute little overlay. And then...
Please pardon me.
They did say they were going to be introducing like CGs and like animated cutscenes to the story. I do like that. Subtle fragrance of an unnamed flower fills your senses, its sweetness making you forget the need to breathe. Realize you're still alive. No, to be more precise, your death was not thorough. Did she just try to kill us to check? It's like, what? The coldness of the initial touch disperses as quickly as it came, and replacing it is a touch of fingertips and a tremble born of trepidation that originated from a certain lanky arm. Her quivering finger gently brushes against your cheek, causing a faint... Oh, God damn it, I wish I was still now. The Yuri. Girl, and what if your hypothesis failed? What then? You would have just killed us.
Just as I expected. I cannot feel anything.
Castorus, you're shaking. You're invading my personal space.
Back at the Grove, I was puzzled as to why you were not affected by my curse. I thought that it might have been the special ability of a traveler from beyond the sky. Never did I expect that this would be the true reason.
She's so pretty. It's so pretty, it's insane.
I'm sorry. I should have noticed that something was amiss earlier. Mister, if my abrupt behavior just now offended you, I hope that you can forgive me. I'm just thinking, if your soul has really left your body, as a mortician, I might be able to trace where it has gone to.
Hmm.
Cass, did you find anything?
I like wind chimes.
My apologies. Not as of yet. Perhaps I have overestimated my capabilities. But, Mister, would you be willing to let me try again? This time, I'll increase the area of contact slightly. Perhaps the result might be different this time.
There's no harm in trying again, except for the fact that we might die, but, you know. Yeah.
I have never touched the living in this way before. If my actions are in any way disrespectful, I hope that you can forgive me.
God. I feel bad. Oh, she's sad now. Gasterus once again places her palm on your face. Her shiver is calm somewhat this time. You discover something?
I seem to have caught a glimpse of something. Your soul is currently
We have a soul?
roaming someplace and cannot find a way to escape.
Wait, but actually, we have a soul?
But perhaps it might not be a bad thing. If your soul is still wandering around, it means that we still have time. We have a chance to find it before the fingers of Thanatos sweep everything away. Clues. Just a few more. I need more guidance. Ah. The connection has been severed. With my strength, I'm not able to trace it. It was me. I was a little too hasty. Don't worry, mister. Although we currently have no leads, I will do my best to search for the whereabouts of Thanatos, bring back their core flame, and personally return to you the life that you have lost too soon. I know that I'm lacking in confidence, but I hope that you can keep this promise of mine in mind. Before I manage to deliver on this promise, please do your best to hang on.
She's sweet. The sweet, so cute. It's like made in the lab
Amphoreus needs you.
to appeal to people. But she is very compelling. I love exploring death in media. like the meaning of life and all that. Live on bravely, I understand.
Lady Aglaia and Lord Finon are currently discussing some matters in the paths. They're worried about you too. If possible, please go there and let them know that you're well. Although, I don't actually know whether your current situation can be described as well.
Well, as long as we feel fine, you know?
Also, please accept this Styxian fable. Reading can help one to focus and relax. I hope that reading this can help tide you through this difficult period.
Species are disappearing.
Lady Aglaia and Lord Finon are currently discussing some matters in
Nothing new.
They're here.
That partner! Hyacinth said you definitely wake up.
Aw, he
How do you
cares.
feel?
But the entire world knows about this now. Feels quite cool being a departed spirit.
I beg you, please forgive me.
Oh no.
You've completed the trial of time. And I have to admit that the process went better than I expected. Even in the end, that Titan's heart still showed a soft spot for humankind. However, I never expected that. Two people who have cheated death would appear in Akima at the same time.
Goddamn a Naxa.
That's what we have been talking about. Mighty has been in Akima for such a long time, but has no one thought to study his indestructible body? If there were even any minor breakthroughs, we wouldn't be as clueless as we are right now.
Excuse me, I've thought about it multiple times. Sorry. And final, are you not including yourself in that?
Many have had this idea. So far, there have been no results. If it were successful, Thanatos wouldn't have disappeared without a trace. Nevertheless, now is not the time for us to give up. At the very least, we can still see a glimmer of hope. Cypher. If anyone in this world knows the whereabouts of death, it would be her.
Why would she? Are we actually gonna meet her finally?
I'll try and get her to return to Akima, but do be prepared for a less than ideal outcome. Please understand that throughout the history of Amphoreus, no one has ever managed to escape the clutches of death. At the end of time, Thanatos silently awaits all.
Thank you for your help.
It is my duty. We too require you to bear the divine position of time. But before that, just...
What's wrong, Aglaya?
Omens always come in pairs. A tiny air current will eventually brew into a storm that tears the sky apart. It's Anaxagoras. He has initiated contact with the Council of Elders.
In the end, it has still come down to this.
I earnestly hope that your assessment of him is accurate, Finan. Otherwise, the efforts of my teacher and I of the past millennium might be reduced to dust because of that great performer.
Oh, I like the infliction in her speech there. It's like you definitely hear the anger or this like contempt. Ugh. Him. Not long ago. What are you doing?
I'm back here again.
The land of the dead?
I remember this dream. This realm is covered in a silk-like fog, and the land is barren and harsh. The crowd of travelers leaves tracks everywhere.
Hey! Excuse me! What is this place? Where in Amphoreus are we?
Don't know.
The mutters of the traveler are in a language I'm unable to comprehend. Or perhaps they're just distracted and ignored my question.
Tell me, which Titan reigns over this land? And how do I find them?
Okay, but I do like the CGs, they're pretty.
Hand of Shadow. Hand of Shadow Thanatos. Could this possibly be the Netherrealm? Not Netherrealm.
The Nether. God, anyone seen the Minecraft movie? I
Where
haven't,
is
but
this?
the memes
River of
never
Souls?
end.
The outskirts of the Netherrealm? Are you heading downstream toward the Netherrealm?
The Netherrealm. Nothing but an illusion. Titan rejects you, me.
Uh-huh.
Listen.
I'm trying.
What? The traveler lifts their wrinkled fingers and remains silent. They look in the direction they are pointing and listen closely. There. A massive shadow brought the sound of rushing tides. The sound of tides. I can hear it.
The bottom of the ocean?
I hear it, deep within the tides, beyond the closed gates of the void world. A voice, about to recount something.
Child of humanity,
Oh, Cersei's, right.
is it death's embrace you yearn for with such urgency? Oh, you have awoken. Welcome back to the mortal realm. Your consciousness is dissipating much faster than I expected. Ultimately, it seems like the Titan's core flame is incompatible with a mortal body.
Right.
How much longer can my consciousness remain in the mortal realm?
In my estimation, at best, you'll see 15 more entry hours.
Oh boy.
15 days and nights.
Oh.
What is it? Are you finally starting to become attached to the mortal world now?
On the contrary, 15 days feels a little too long for solving a singular problem. Stop giggling. It's time for us to go.
Sorry.
The messenger from the Council of Elders
Stop
is
giggling.
almost
Immediately
here.
starts.
Let me ask you one more question. Are you really planning to betray Aglaya's will?
Yeah, how dare they?
What betrayal is there to speak of when I was never loyal to her to begin with?
What about that white-haired student of yours? Acting so recklessly, do you not care about what might happen to him?
What is your goal, Alexa? What are you trying to
There
achieve?
will be a price to pay for blind faith. This is also a lesson for Finan.
You truly are a strict teacher.
Wait. Is he available? He is. Hold on. Oh, this means?
Of course.
Let me just...
This is how I've always been.
Nice. I do like that he wields the gun, that's cool. Magic gun user. Thick.
Watch this magic trick.
Okay. What does he use? Oh, we can't see. Bitch, I can't see. Wait, he's showing pit too? Okay. What is it about all of their clothes? Like, is there anyone, like... So many character designs just love to have, like, their armpits open. Especially the females. I guess that's a thing. I guess that's a thing. Like, what do you mean you just have, like, sleeves attached to your hands? That's so... How do they not slide off?
Sorry to keep you waiting, Lord Inexagoras.
Who are thou? What? What?
It's been a while, Lord Inexagoras.
Anna? What am I looking at?
greet you on behalf of all the citizens of Akima and express my deepest regret about what happened at the Grove of Epiphany.
What? Are you part of the council or something? What?
It's you. I never expected that you would personally come and meet me.
Who is you?
By carefully into Lantern above, I have come as a testament to the justice of the council.
Are you the guy mentioned in the text?
There are Antikytherans here?
Oh, okay, yep, he is.
They have been a rare sight ever since the Chrysos War.
What the heck are y'all? Antikytherans. And robots.
I extend to you my utmost respect, revered Titan.
Did not expect robots.
I am Lycurgus.
Yes, that is him.
Though you
Lygus.
may call me Lygus, holding an honorary position within the Council of Elders in Akima. And
It does look
as
cool,
the
but what?
Leos, I stand to
Who made
protect
you?
the right of all upright citizens to express themselves freely.
Do you like how it looks like it has like
can see
wings
them
hiding
too?
in this thing?
You know about us. We Antikytherans perceive the world through the amplitude and frequency of souls.
This is giving.
Just as I am conscious that Lady Aglaya is secretly listening in on our private meeting from afar, if necessary, Lord Anaxagoras, I can sever the golden thread to protect your fundamental rights.
I don't like him. What was I gonna say? He is so Remuria, Genshin. They do like reheating their own nachos, gotta say. But you know what? If it slaps, it slaps. But he looks definitely interesting, but he's so order coded. What's this about? Golden Sky Choir as well. I was like, what did he say? What did he say? Up to and frequency, so like music, like the order. Okay. What is Amphoreus all about? It seems like all the eons are kind of represented here in some way, shape, or form. So like, is Amphoreus kind of foreshadowing for the entirety of the story of Star Rail? Who knows? Amphoreus seems like the big one. Like, where do we even go from after this? Like, what is going on? I am so lost
The demigod
on the
should
grand
know
picture.
better, for such is her station. Spare those poor threats, and just let her listen to my words.
These
They shall
X's.
serve only to unveil her own folly.
May I interpret this as you having a countermeasure?
I need not any plan, because she can do nothing other than petty espionage. As the Citizens' Assembly approaches, and with Orynyx's fall, any attempt to capture the core flame within me will only usher chaos and calamity. A truth she undoubtedly comprehends. While I, Anaxagoras, serving as the Grove's special envoy to Akima's Citizens' Assembly, have long known the extent of your abilities. Let's forego the formality of asserting authority, Lord Lygus. Lead the way.
Very well. Surely Lady Kindness would appreciate such assertiveness in
Oh my
an
god.
ally.
Okay, I don't like him whatsoever. He's not even hiding.
She's been waiting. Follow me, please.
I don't like you. I don't like you, weird man.
Is there something on your mind, Lord Anaxagoras?
Nothing, really. It's just a question that I contemplate every time before I ascend to Dawncloud. For the Titans, does the falling equate to death?
Ah, a pondering truly deep. Time is on our side. Do you mind sharing your
Actually,
reflections with
actually,
me?
it's on my side.
While all living beings must ultimately face their demise, Kefali has yet to meet theirs. Their journey continues unhurriedly along this long path.
Are you suggesting that Kefali may not have truly passed?
Yes. For dying implies an ongoing process, an action, whereas death signifies a static state, a definitive termination. In contrast to mortals, Titans exist on a grander scale of space and time, thus elongating their passage into death. The notion of their fall is but a misinterpretation born of mortal ignorance.
Ah, an intriguing concept, albeit challenging to substantiate. After all, Kefali has maintained a profound silence ever since the era Arasa, while scholars and priests alike have conveyed the message of the gods' imminent fall.
Perhaps the gods, in their arrogance, deemed it beneath them to reveal their perspectives to mortals.
Could you elaborate on your statement?
Circes, the kin of the Sky Father as recounted in myths, now resides within my brain.
Wait, who's Skyfather?
Were I to inquire,
Is it fully?
Kefali would have no cause to refuse.
Oh.
That very well could be true. But what if the world-bearing Titan still chooses to remain silent?
In that case, the myths crafted by the people of Amphoreus are nothing more than pitiful jests.
It's worth a
I
try.
don't like him. I don't like
I
him.
believe, and I'd love to witness the fruits of your theory and the change it may bring to this imperiled world. Because I completely concur with you on this aspect. If the Titan has indeed met their end, any response from them would be impossible.
Oh, wow, the cutscene starts here. Oh!
Please, Professor.
Yo, what? What?
The children of humanity have indeed created a spectacle.
Wait, was that Kefali? What was that?
Welcome to Dawn Cloud.
Right.
The atmosphere here carries a greater sense of solemnity than the mundane clamor of the Marmorial Palace.
Wait,
With
Kefali,
entry
Aquila.
permitted only to the invited. Only esteemed beings grace this place, and among them I've received priests, scholars, warriors, and now we even have the honor to be in the presence of a Titan. Oh, what a joyous occasion.
Once deemed a blasphemer, now a surrogate for revered divinity. The honor should rightfully be mine, shouldn't it?
Oh, God.
I'll notify Kindness and the others of your arrival. Kindly wait for a moment.
No, I saw a chest over there. You can't stop
will
me.
be here to guide you
Can't stop me.
shortly. In the meanwhile, you're welcome to explore the
I will.
vicinity, but kindly remain within the guard's
No promises.
view. Delaying the crucial meeting is something none of us wish to see, I presume.
Don't care. You presume wrong.
I'm well aware of Kindness's methods. There's no need to emphasize that.
As you wish. Your cooperation is
God.
much appreciated.
This. You're so weird. I don't like you.
Alas, I had hoped for a brilliant plan from you. But it turns out you just left one cage to enter another.
Save your concerns. I know very well what I'm doing.
I shall depart to explore the surroundings then.
She's touristing it
Now
up.
that I look around, I wonder if there are any murals bearing my portrait around here.
Or her
I'm
wife.
quite intrigued to see how the children of humanity beyond the grove perceive another Titan.
Off you go. I won't be joining.
No, I wanna go there.
This Titan appears to be quite at ease. I should investigate the Council of Elders' recent activities first.
Be aware, I can hear you perfectly well from here.
Chest. Wait, is that my hair?
I suppose I
No,
can
it's
just
not.
ignore this.
Oh, investigate. The golden liquid from with the holy candle flows steadily, as if measuring the very passage of time. Pull time?
Go melt it down.
No. Only one pull. Melt it down, wait. I see a butterfly. Bug. Bug.
Even
Just-
blasphemous scholars can come here, it seems.
Looks like my presence here is quite unwelcome.
Bug. Butterfly. Beat fly. Yee. Shut up. Old man, I'm here too. I'm here to do puzzles. Easy. Heck yeah.
I suppose I can just ignore this.
Double pull time. There we go. Here's the light cone. Oh, not the right one. Another. Nope. Oh well. Okay, I'm like at 34 pity or something with this one, so okay. Like, let's not get crazy. But yeah, I could go some of these. Who cares? Who cares? Wait, what is this again? Oh, this thing. This is for... No, this is for rich people. I don't know. I'm not even looking at that. Well, a new one for me.
Anaxagoras, I thought that you had died to the Black Tide, just like the other scholars.
As Kefali's priest, are you not aware of the decorum of respecting the dead?
Surely you jest. You blasphemous heretics are not worthy of respect from the Supreme Being.
Oh, God.
Let me remind you that you're currently in Dawn Cloud, so you'd better keep your deranged language to yourself. I am no longer that altar servant from years ago, who could only acquiesce to the commands of others. Now, I have plenty of ways to deal with people like you.
Damn.
I'm not sure whether I should laugh or cry right now.
What's with
I
his
can't
hand?
believe that a follower such as you could have been made by a creation titan. As I see it,
Oh.
a dead titan can't provide
So
this
cunty.
level
Oh,
of
thanks for the
confidence,
follow, eh?
Right? Then who is
Right.
it exactly? Could it be kindness?
You. Seeing how fond of you Elder Kindness is, I shall let that slide for now. Leave
God.
immediately, and don't impede us from receiving the Supreme Being's blessings.
The girls are fighting.
Seeing as we were able to hear of this matter from the mouths of others, it seems that kindness is indeed quite sincere toward us. Perhaps this affair will proceed smoother than I had anticipated.
Oh my, what a thrilling confrontation.
I'm just like, and that's
As
fine. You
expected
know,
of
thanks
one of
for the follow once
Kephanie's
again. How are you
followers.
doing? Hope you're doing well.
Are you praising or insulting him?
Wait, what did the queen say? Alright.
Praising him, of course. As a believer of the god of deliverance, it is only natural that he detests
Deliverance.
evil.
Oh, okay. And they're calling Finon the Deliverer? Like, okay. Why are they calling Finon the Deliverer again?
Didn't you hear me? I asked you to leave. Go as far away from here as possible. Don't mutter to yourself like some sort of madman and disturb my meditation.
You called me over first, wizened priest, okay?
What's
Rah!
this magic trick?
I'll do whatever I want. America.
Professor Anaxa! Over here!
You know me? Okay. Hold on. Puzzle. It's like, yeah, she saw her professor? No, I'm just running around. Bug! Flame fly. Fuck you. Oh, and this thing. I'm just gonna guess. I'm not reading that. I'm not reading all that. The priest. Throw the priest into the fire. Nope. Really? Fine. Okay. Seven. 7, 1, 2. Okay, well that's simple enough. I just need to make it so that. Ugh. Alright. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. How do you want me to do this game? Is this possible? Okay, let's start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, no. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, this is possible. Never mind. I promise I can count. Okay, there we go. Simple enough. Heck yeah. Okay, now we can talk.
Professor Anaxa? Word has it that the scholars of the Grove valiantly perished resisting the Black Tide. To find you here safe and sound, thank the Fates.
You could say it's the Fates toying with us.
It's only the Crimnoans and Idonians who chase glory through death. But your survival is a victory in itself. I'd settle for that gladly.
Where are the Idonians again?
Are you here to report the incident to the council? I heard that after the Black Tide devoured the Grove, Akama would be next in line, even with the demigod of strife standing alongside humankind.
Are the Idonians like the Casteris people? The ones who worship death?
Tell me, how much does the Council of Elders know about the Black Tide?
Once Kindness and her followers learned of Circe's and Orynyx's fall, they proclaimed in the council that the Flame Chasers could no longer stand against the calamity alone.
Okay.
Yet, when the Crown Prince ascended to godhood and repelled the Black Tide, she immediately altered her tune, declaring that all was resolved beyond Akama, with the only remaining menace now being Aglaya and her adherents. They might well make their move at the upcoming Citizens' Assembly.
Mm-hmm.
No surprises there, those shifty opportunists. Thank you for your honesty, virtuous student.
Being an opportunist could very well be a facet of wisdom.
Shouldn't you be searching for murals of yourself?
Oh my god.
I've had enough of your prattling.
Honestly, I think I appreciate Anaxa because of
I was really
Cersei's.
curious to see how you would find the middle ground between both factions, so I came to listen in. But it seems as though this kindness is much more ruthless than Aglaya. If so, why do you want to work with her? Could it be that perhaps you've decided to readily surrender this hollow shell of yours, just because you feel like death is fast approaching?
I'm afraid you'll be sorely disappointed if that's what you truly think. I've had enough of this. Could the 15th entry hour arrive any faster?
Also, what is Anaxa's design? Like, I really like the cutout that like has the thing in him. You get what I mean, words. But other than that, it's like
All things are connected by origin and are made of the same essence.
I don't think I'm smart enough to understand like the symbolism in his outfit. It's like, what do all these things symbolize? What do they? Okay, that kind of is giving the staff of oh god, I forgot what it's called as well. The snake staff for medicine. Here's a gun. Are those like witch knots all over his outfits? Could be. Oh, probably are. It's like the alchemy symbols. No, I see them now. It's the tree thing. I was like, I have the visual reference in my head, but I just don't remember what it's called. The alchemy tree symbol. You get it. If you watch any amount of Genshin Theories, you probably get it. Oh wait. Is it all of the?
My.
Oh,
Every plant, every tendril, no, even every leaf could be the embodiment of Cersei's.
As a result, mere mortals who did not know what the Titan actually looked like chose to paint them as a giant tree instead. Their wisdom was portrayed as fruit, to symbolize how they shared their knowledge equally among the masses.
This mural is quite abstract.
I really can't tell whether you are praising or demeaning yourself. Now I'm quite curious whether the Reason Titan has studied figures of speech before.
Of course I find such stylistic devices interesting. For all we know, this could be the answer to the question, what exactly are we?
I, for one, am not willing to admit that I could look this ugly.
Was this the reason why you failed in your attempt to refine my soul when you were ambushed at the Grove?
Since you are aware of this, why did you save me back then?
From my perspective, this point alone was enough to separate you from the average person.
How do two lunatics coexist in the same brain?
Therefore, it seems that your journey to Dawncloud this time is not... What, then, is the...
Did not mean to press that. Dawncloud this time is not just to seek protection.
Intention behind your actions.
The entire plan is stored in my memory, so why don't you look there?
Then don't mind if I do. 1 year old, 2 years old.
Just going through his life.
Oh my! Even a member of the preeminent 7 sages must hug his droma stall to sleep? How interesting.
Oh, come on.
That's enough.
How unusual. Your soul is actually trembling. This must mean that behind this toy hides a secret that nobody knows.
It's
right?
fine. We all have our favorite stuffed toy.
Since our days are both numbered, I don't mind telling you more about it. This is a present that my sister gave to me. It's a doll that was made to look like our family pet.
So there are other members in your family, eh? Are they
They're all
also
dead.
living in Akama?
Don't you just love to pick through my brain? Go on, continue flipping through my memories. It won't take long. You'll discover the answer when you reach the memories of when I was 5.
Oh, the black tide is everywhere. I can't bear to look.
When I was young, I couldn't accept this outcome either. Georios, Aquila, Kefali, and you, of course. Although I prayed to every titan that I could think of for help, my efforts were ultimately futile.
This...
Well, she
Could
feels
this
bad for him.
be the inception of your research into alchemy?
Indeed it was. Everything started from that verdant courtyard of yours. When I was pursuing my education there, I naturally also came to learn of the Thesis' theory as well.
Oh, I remember that person. He was the one to come up with the concept of souls, right?
Not only that, he also believed that life, as well as the composition, movement, and transformation of matter, all stem from souls themselves. This is why I thought that, since all living things stemmed from the same origin, why could I not sacrifice myself?
Alchemy.
in
Oh,
order
Full
to
Metal Alchemist.
resurrect
So,
my
is that how
nearest
he lost his
dearest?
eye?
Anaxa, you... I did it, teacher. But this is absolute blasphemy. Regardless of how much freedom the Grove provides, such an act could cause you to be burned at the pyre.
What an interesting angle for this.
Your beloved, where is she now? Send her away from the Grove at once, to a place where nobody will ever be able to find her. Otherwise, the both of us will be judged by the Council of the Seven Sages.
Calm down, teacher. My sister, she's still not in the mortal realm, even to this day.
What do you mean?
It was naive of me to think that I could snatch the deceased from Thanatos' grip.
Mm.
Merely sacrificing one eye. Equivalent exchange. All I received for that price was but an opportunity to see her for one final time. Nothing more.
Let it go, Anaxa. As one of my best students, I cannot watch you go down the wrong path without doing anything to stop it. Never do something taboo ever again. Don't disappoint the deceased, and never harm yourself. If you can do that, this classroom will still be yours, and you'll have a chance to live out your own life.
Since I was able to see her one last time, I have no other desires. You're right, teacher. It's time for me to start a new life.
I am sincerely glad for you, child. Now then, what topic would you like to study?
I wish to continue Thesis' research.
Anything but that child.
Continue the research into souls, but you know that the Grove has long since understood his philosophy like the back of their hands. Even if you continue digging into this subject, your efforts will likely be futile.
No, teacher. After my fleeting glimpse of the deathly fog, I finally understood a single truth. Since ancient days, our understanding of the souls is but the tip of the iceberg. I may have lost an eye, but my view of the world has become clearer than ever.
How do you know what an iceberg is? Okay, I think that's like, this is a very small nitpick, very small gripe, but I always consider figures of speech in fantasy lands to be an interesting topic. Etymology, I guess, because like, okay, let's assume we're like Amphoreus. Does Amphoreus have icebergs? Why would they be called icebergs? It's like, because ice mountains, berg is mountain in German as well, and it's like there's this whole thing like, where do like idioms and figures of speech come from? And I always find it cool when they actually make up their own in media as well, and because like, you know. But yeah, tangent over. I wish I could speak better. It's like, but yeah, you get what I mean though. It's like,
I have grasped the truth with my bare hands. Watch as I turn this farcical world upside down.
Who would have thought such a secret lay concealed beneath that hefty eye patch of yours? However, this story doesn't seem to be connected to your plan. In fact, I'd say that they aren't related at all.
The answer lies within the tale. If even you cannot understand it, perhaps you should relinquish the divinity of reason to me. After all, it'd be a waste for you to hold on to it. My story ends here. Now it's time for you to tell me your secret. After all...
As expected.
After all, this is what equivalent exchange means, correct?
You laid a trap for me to step into.
When smart people are talking about, oh, I know what you're doing. Oh, as expected, you did this, so I would do this. Like,
Unfortunately, even if I was willing to talk about my past, I may not know more about it than you do.
Oh? Are you saying that the renowned Reason Titan is now admitting a lack of wisdom? Your followers are going to be sorely disappointed by this.
Child of humanity, remember this. Being cognizant of one's ignorance is the greatest wisdom of all.
Now I understand. No wonder you asked me to answer your random, nonsensical questions.
Not only that, you're the only one who can shed light on my query. As the saying goes, onlookers see most clearly.
Is that so?
Lord Anaxa. I saw you muttering to yourself and was wondering whether you were caught in a delirium of reflective thought. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but time is of the essence.
yeah, can you stop yapping to
from
yourself?
Lord Lygus. Lady Kindness has met up with the Council of Elders and is awaiting your arrival, so please depart forthwith.
It's finally time.
Carefully. The one who created the world, and the one who bears the world.
Deliverer.
If you truly have not met your end, how will you answer the challenges of those who defy you?
I didn't expect you to agree to Lady Kindness's invitation. What a wonderful turn of events. To tell you the truth, there are many people who hold grudges against that Lady Goldweaver.
Okay, wait, what is that? Okay, is that the world bearing? Titan seems like it. Over there. Aquila. Again. God, what do all these things mean? Ooh, passage. That's also Aquila. Is everything Aquila, or am I just, like, misinterpreting things? What else could this be if not Akela? Look at all that. Gold flow, golden blood flow.
Isn't that the dromas draped in finery?
Avoid his gaze. I don't acquaint myself with blasphemers.
Don't worry. He's too full of pride to pay us any attention.
I suppose I can just...
Your nickname is Dromus as well? You must really like those
Fly. Aye aye, Captain. Ooh. Oh man. Now I'm sad I missed the interaction. Great lake cradled by a volcano. A volcano? Here, the world-bearing Sky Father spilled their golden blood into the mortal lake. The golden blood flows down with spring waters as down rises with the mists. No words ever break the solemn silence, and the volcano's heart beats no more. Are all of them present? I guess all 12. Oh, they're big. Like extra big ball on top of a small ball. Oh no, it's... I see. Strife, trickery, death. Earth, ocean, sky. The world bearer. Reason, romance. Passage. Time. Oh, justice and time. Which one's that one?
A student of
Square!
I hear that his views run counter to the venerationists.
This is what being a scholar is about. A collision of ideas only occurs when there are differences in beliefs, and it is such collisions that lead to progress.
Yet, in my view, there are only right and wrong perspectives, neither of which can coexist with the other.
Lord Lygus and Lady Kindness are just ahead. I'll take my leave for now.
Fine. Okay, I'll take that one. Whatever it does. Whatever it means. Nyum. I wonder if we're ever gonna...
melt it down.
I guess we're... No. Words. It would be so cool to see characters from Amphoreus interact with characters from other lands. It's like, it's gonna happen eventually, right? I mean, actually, I don't think we've... True, we haven't seen any characters from other regions interact with many... Like, we haven't seen, like, characters from Guerrilla 6 interacting with, like, people from Penacony much. I guess there was the event where Luca went to the Xianzhou, but other than that, we've only seen, like, Sampo. But Sampo's, like, special like that. But yeah. Oh, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like 1, 2, 6, 7. Ooh. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How would I possibly? No, I can't. I can't do that. Actually, no, I can't. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Oh my god. Never mind. I'm silly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, no! It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Hmm. 1, 2. Can't do that either. Can't go down. I can't go down. Right. I have to go down eventually, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Ah, I can't make it. Okay, wait. Let's say I have to make it on 7 here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Crud. So close. No, what the heck? One, 2, 3. What is this? I made it. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We're so back. Easy.
Go melt it down.
And Axa is acting like he didn't just spend like a solid 10 minutes on that. America. This is the land of the free.
Welcome to the Demigod
What is
Council,
that?
esteemed guests.
They're Canis.
Lord Anaxagoras. Oh, I've heard so much about you.
Why does that look like the dice of the remembrance too?
Head of the Nusporists of the Grove of Epiphany, notorious
Is that his core flame?
blasphemer, a Chrysos heir
Oh, it
who
is.
bears Circe's core flame, a survivor of the Grove calamity. Did I miss anything? Well, if so, please be so kind as to enlighten me.
Since Lady Kindness is already well acquainted with me,
They both have
I
the
won't
dead
waste
anime
any
mom
effort
hairstyle.
introducing myself again. But then again, perhaps the customs are different here. Back in my hometown, there is a form of etiquette known as honoring guests. The host will welcome their guest with warm hospitality by treating them to fine wine and a cozy bed.
I'm
And yet,
eatsy.
ever since I arrived, I have not been welcomed with warm courtesy or ceremonial gifts. Instead, I am met with intense scrutiny. Even more absurd, the host has sharpened their blade and instructed their servants to lie in wait in the shadows. Perhaps you intend to cut open my heart, retrieve the core flame, and then hold a grand feast for all of the guests.
Everyone, stand down.
Thank you for understanding. I am but a feeble scholar who is not used to the stench of avarice and blood.
No need to be humble, my lord. From my perspective, your courage and gumption are worthy of the reputation of the Seven Sages. Your bravery is more than adequate to accomplish our perilous endeavor.
So, you wish to start a war?
Well, since the Chrysos heirs are calling for war, we will respond in kind. Conflict is inevitable. Since Aglaya endeavors to suppress the virtuous commoners with blood of gold, we will not hesitate to display the rights and mettle the citizens of Akama are so entitled to. As to your question of whether peace is still a viable option, well, to that I can only say this. Everything hinges on the next citizens' assembly and whether they have a sudden epiphany amid the clamor of the masses. And since you, as a Chrysos heir, accepted our invitation, you have indeed given us a glimmer of hope.
What brazen arrogance. What you're saying right now is worlds apart from what you were saying before you retired your cleaners.
I don't deny it. After all, they're responsible for cleaning up any threats, and just a moment ago, you were on the side of the Chrysos heirs.
Is this the voice actor of Minthara? Honestly, I see it. I love that. From
But
Baldur's
now
Gate?
that you're an ally of ours, we can continue talking somewhere else. As you know, these walls have ears. I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to discuss a treatise about the Venerationists with your teacher, Empedocles. Yet, it seems you subscribe to the Nusporists instead, Lord Anaxa. I've heard that this school of
I can
thought is
subscribe, you
one
guys.
with many detractors.
It's normal for ideas to have supporters and dissenters, just like how there are two types of people in this world, geniuses and dimwits.
Okay, the guy that Lygus looks like, he actually does look like Catholic a bit. Oh. The theater beneath the God's Watch. An assembly for mortal debates, a theater under the God's Watch. Here, at the center of all beings, we dare to listen, speak, and deliberate. Reason out rules, establish laws, and pronounce death. O gods, does this amuse you? Oh, I like the soundtrack for this area. I really enjoy Hoya music. Like, just the whole artistic side is so peak. God damn it. Makes me sad for everything else. Puzzle. Okay. Oh, that's quite simple actually.
If Cersei saw this puzzle, they'd die from laughter. Go melt it down.
Bug? I saw the prompt. I saw that prompt. I saw the bug prompt. Where? Where is it? You can't hide it from me. Is it up there? No. Where is it? No. There you are.
Welcome back to the hub of the Demigod Council, Lord Anaxagoras.
Welcome back.
Surely
oh,
you
those
remember
are
that
banners.
countless eloquent orators have stood in this spot before and emerged victorious by stoking public sentiment with their words. And yet there have also been innumerable blasphemous philosophers who set themselves up for failure because they refused to defend their actions. This tiny stage is the most profound embodiment of Akama in centuries. In 15 days, this site shall also become the most important, as well as the final turning point in Akama's history. May the both of us carry out our duties with honor and lead the masses back toward the Era Chrysia, a golden age with no death, strife, or trickery.
Oh my, 15 days and nights. That aligns perfectly with the date of your demise. Could such a coincidence truly exist?
Using death to prove myself fits my intentions perfectly.
What strong conviction you have, as expected of the hero who dared to stand up to the Gold Weaver.
As expected, she misunderstands you.
That's enough, Lady Kindness. Dispense with the niceties. I only accepted your invitation so that I can serve the commoners alongside the members of the Council of Elders. Don't test my patience with such superfluous formalities.
Well, you say that now, but surely you also require my aid as well.
I like that.
So that you can stay alive even when being pursued by the Golden Thread?
It's like, I wonder if
You worry too much. She won't show her hand too freely, as she still needs to garner support from the masses at the citizens.
I wonder if the voice actor was like directed to do that or if that was her own idea, but like, that was so good. I love that. Like, such a great little addition.
Even someone like me can tell that only a sliver of her humanity remains. Surely you're not asserting that she will definitely act in a rational manner.
As you're no doubt aware, Aglaya covets the core flame that I possess, which makes it the bargaining chip that allows me and the rest of you to negotiate with her. However, in return, I'll need the Council of Elders to support me as much as possible. Naturally, this includes the guards as well. You're well aware how valuable Cersei's core flame will be in the Era Chrysia that you are desperately pursuing. Talk is cheap, so you'd better act prudently as well.
I understand. After all, this battle of wits is just a means for each party to acquire what they need. As long as your request is reasonable, the Council of Elders never shortchanges its allies. Since we're both intent on mutual cooperation, let's not mince words and just speak plainly to each other. Let us decide how much we can secure for ourselves and how much we're willing to sacrifice, like true philosophers, with our words and wisdom. If you need to organize your thoughts, please go ahead. But please don't go too far away.
Yeah. If complications arise. What's over there? Oh my. Oh. That's a whole new area. I suppose I'm not gonna be going there. I just want to check out what's over here. Oh. Shoot down the little piggies. Yep, there's a chest. That's all I wanted. Second anniversary. Is this the Sorrow's first or second anniversary? I guess it means their second. Or does the second refer to their second year? suppose it would be their second anniversary. Every patch cycle is like a year long, right? Yeah, let's go.
Let us decide how much we...
Let's begin them.
Continuing from the earlier topic, let us discuss our common enemy.
God, they hate Mother.
She is the second most experienced Chrysos heir across the whole of Akama, who has gradually lost her humanity to the ravages of time and the ablation of the core flame. A formidable opponent indeed.
Diva.
Admittedly, there is ample reason for her to take your life. Yet your previous reasoning is quite sound. As a seasoned political animal, it's unclear whether she will actually cross that irreversible boundary. Moreover, she still needs you alive so that the Titan's trial can be completed. Is there anyone present who can swear by the sacred vow of Kefali and guarantee that you weren't in league with that woman before coming here? Are you just trying to pull the wool over our eyes and aid her in her savagery?
I believe you're aware of Castorus the Executioner. Long before I returned to Akama, Aglaya had already dispatched her to monitor me. If I weren't able to reach this place in time, I would have been forced to meet Thanatos first. As compared to a comprehensive plan with uncertain results, if you decide to cut open my chest and remove the core flame, wouldn't that settle her nerves even more? Everything is in place. She just needs the right timing.
I understand what you mean. At the very least, the both of us agree that this tyrant who wallows in extravagance and greed is the greatest threat to achieving peace in Akama. The Council of Elders is willing to defend your right to live, just as we defend every oppressed citizen. However, I regret to say that sentiments in favor of the Chrysos heirs and Aglaya are only growing in magnitude. The peace that we are aspiring toward, as well as everything that we hold dear, will be destroyed completely. The city will be burned to ashes, and the citizens' blood will be shed. Tell me, what are you willing to do for our esteemed citizens so that they can vanquish the enemies of our fine city?
Aglaya's authoritarianism, conceit, and arrogance have granted her unfettered control for the most part. Yet these traits are also her greatest weakness. If I can render her helpless by forcing her to experience the agonizing pain of betrayal, I am certain she will never recover from such a setback.
Surely you don't believe that such a tiny betrayal will be enough to push her to her wit's end.
I don't like when they talk
What's
about Mother
more,
like that.
there are many who remain silent, merely watching to see how much chaos I can unleash. Not to mention, you know full well that the Chrysos heirs have never been a united front.
In the name of Kefali, Akama thanks you for your sincere and valuable thoughts. At this stage, it's clear that you and I understand the benefits to be won from this discussion. Let me put it plainly. The Council of Elders has always been renowned for its fairness, and that fairness is built on a foundation of sincerity. The Council of Elders has vowed to all citizens of Akama that it will always remain loyal to them. As for you, my lord, how will you guarantee that you will be able to live up to such earnestness and will not betray Akama's indomitable citizens when the opportunity presents itself? Just as you now betray Aglaya when it suits you.
Absurd. My loyalty isn't questionable.
Surely you jest. My loyalty does not need to be proven. The fact that the Council of Elders is asking for proof of my loyalty is itself akin to a form of betrayal.
Like, how will we know you won't betray us? How dare you insinuate that I would betray you? I would never. That's it. Like, okay.
I am incredibly honored to have witnessed the both of you bury the hatchet in a civilized manner.
Okay.
However, I am afraid that I must interrupt for a brief moment. As the Theos,
He's so uncanny valley.
I have observed the following. Lady Aglaya, the Goldweaver, is currently on her way to Dawncloud.
Mother is coming. Like,
Oh. Well, I do believe that we might have a slight overabundance of guests today.
Feeling dissatisfied, Lady Kindness? Despite the Council of Elders' lofty residence on Dawncloud, it must still tolerate the whims of the Chrysos heirs.
So you were holding back just now. Seems like you are better at playing this game than I. In any case, I'm glad that she's arriving here. So tell me, Anaxagoras, now that you're an ally of mine, if Aglaya were to demand that I hand you over, what should I do?
You can do as she says. Tell her that the Council of Elders merely wished to chat with me and had no intention of offending her. However, by doing so, the authority of the Council of Elders will be as thin as papyrus that has been soaked in blood. Not only can it be destroyed at the slightest touch, but the Council will also lose possession of a valuable core flame. No, more like 2 core flames. After all, at the next Citizens' Assembly, that young lady who is synonymous with death will also be standing on our side.
Aww.
Oh? How can you be sure of that?
Is that of importance to you? All you need to know is that I have a plan. In my opinion, you should be more worried about the impending threat.
So, the betrayal that he's talking about is gonna be Casterus. Oh, okay. How?
If Aglaya can seize me in full view of the masses today, she could also dismiss the entire Council of Elders in one fell swoop tomorrow. If that happens, the discussion that we've just had will turn into an utter joke instead. Is this the outcome that you wish to see, Lady Kindness?
Fine. I will handle this matter appropriately. But you do best to remember this. Fool the people and karma will be on your tail. I'll overlook it this time, but don't count on there being a next time. Unless, of course, you crave cruel punishment and consider suffering the perfect state to ponder the true nature of souls.
He is a bit of a glutton for punishment.
Well, what do you know? That happens to be one of my
He
rare
said it.
talents.
We shall see then.
I can't believe this with this guy. God.
Ah, I've got to say that you've managed to really impress me again. But shouldn't you be going after more?
Dying to know what I'm after,
I mean, I'm the reason Titan after all. It is in me to ask and seek answers.
Easy there. You'll learn the answer soon enough. I didn't bring it up with her purely because she doesn't have the means to give me what I truly want. It's as they say, onlookers see most clearly. The true masters of Dawncloud have always been the Theoros, who watches over everything.
Who is Theoros? What? Who is that? What's going on? I am lost. Who's Theoros? They're just throwing words around. Okay, speak with Ligma.
Unexpected visitor. Welcome once again. You know, You could actually skip all the pointless debate and come straight to me to seek an audience with Kefali.
Yeah, you do kind of look like a little bit.
I have no reason to refuse you, do I?
You may not, but Kindness has. Whoever gets hold of Kefali's core flame will get to rule over Akama. She's wary of me, so naturally I had to gain her trust. I would say that debate was not at all pointless.
I don't like that.
True.
I don't like that.
In my view, this individual has gone to great lengths to get close to Kefali. He might very well be plotting something nefarious against the Titan. Are you still willing to let him pass, knowing this?
Yes, very much so. All living creations are always free to visit Kefali's transcendent vessel. This comes with being the World-Bearer.
How convenient it is to be able to hear what they say.
It is truly my honor to speak to a venerated Titan in person.
Like, what's up with these guys who, I forgot what they're called already, but like, his design is very much kind of like Kefali. It seems like he's bearing like the world in his arms, but he also has like wing motifs, which make me think of Aquila. And there's like the sun and moon, which also reminds me of that. And so I'm like, who made you? What is your purpose? And why do you have space on your skin?
Please, go ahead. Let me join you both on this journey.
And you look like Anna. You have the color scheme and everything. Also the puppet.
Tells of an occasion where Kefali once answered their followers' questions on the peak of the Holy Mountain. Their followers have since believed that scaling this Titan cliff is one way of being with the god.
Hear that? It's not every day that you get to climb a mountain with Circes. You should sing me a hymn of praise.
Titan hymns are beyond me.
I had a thought that I forgot already. They were yapping too much. Hey, chest!
Go on ahead. Take this Yanis shortcut, and the long pilgrimage stairway will be waiting for you at its end.
That is so journey slash
I
sky.
have to admit, I never expected you to not ask me anything. Not even my motive.
Because I know very well what it is you are after. As the saying goes, a gentleman helps others achieve their goals. I have the feeling that your theory will be validated at the end of this journey.
That's what I want to say. Big props to this voice actor because I hate this character so much. Like, I really am unnerved by him. And that's because of the voice actor. Exactly. So, good job to them. Ugh.
I believe Kefali will not deprive you of your right to ask your question, especially now that you're on the brink of
Oh my god.
death. You must be closer to Kefali than anyone else. Wouldn't you agree?
Also, the way that Anaxa is currently mirroring Herda. Herda was stopped by a memo snatcher. Oh. Right. Anaxa is currently very much mirroring the Herda at the beginning of the Amphoreus arc, where she's also trying to ask an Eon a question.
I hope things go as you say, then.
Putting a child of justice into a farcical world is bound to turn it upside down. It is my hope that you bring a much-needed change to this world, which is on the brink.
What do you know? Okay, admin. What do you know? What is up with you? Oh. So what is that symbol? Okay, that's the symbol of Kepler. What was the symbol before that, though?
Honestly, this is my first time going up to Dawn Cloud's peak.
What a splendid view. Isn't it about time you recognize the magnificence of us Titans?
Well, I don't see how this place is different from those temples in the city. All they have are magnificent facades. And even though I've come this far, I'm still doubtful about getting useful clues from him.
I must be getting ahead of myself to be expecting to hear something nice from you.
Oh? Haven't you been in my head for some time now? It's high time you get used to how I feel about things. Alright, we're just a short hike away from Kefali. No time to waste here.
So the intellectual debate from earlier was too draining for you, huh? If Amphoreus gets a new lease on life, you should focus on strengthening your body and stop shirking social interactions.
Save your concern.
The Titan is in sight. Can you make it?
Why? Are you going to carry me up if I were to fall now? I know how far I can go, so just hold your tongue and come along.
Fine then. I guess I won't say any more. I'll just wait till your soul dissipates completely to gain control over your body.
Wait. Who is that? Cersei's? Hey, look at that.
Huh? What should I be looking at?
Am I hallucinating? Or do we even get to see souls who are close to dying?
Is that him? No. Is that the Strife Titan? Bug. Oh.
Oh? Why didn't you bring your favorite spear with you on this trip?
Oh, it is.
Elias?
It is him.
Ah, yes. I know I've heard this name somewhere.
Huh. It's unfortunate. The Black Tide destroyed every last inch of my calyx.
How could that be? Even a creation of Georios, from their prized ores and molten fire, couldn't escape the fate of destruction?
Hey, Cersei's. Do you know a certain Nias?
Nias? No, not that I remember. How did you even think up such a strange
Hey,
name?
is he seeing the future? Is this like...
I just saw him. Nias. A warrior-like figure who was just chatting with you here.
Okay. So, either this could be happening at the same time as we're doing our, like... our trial of time, which is messing with the timeline. He's seeing the specters of the future, or an alternate timeline, or the influence of this place specifically. But okay, what is he seeing? Is he seeing the future, or is he seeing an alternate timeline? I doubt he's seeing the future. It couldn't be. Is he seeing a long forgotten past, or there is a theory that it's like... No, never mind. There's a theory that like the Chrysos heirs become the Titans of the next cycle, but I don't see it. No, I don't see it.
No, I have no such memory.
But why is he seeing it?
Could you be hallucinating?
He could be seeing an alternate timeline then? What is he seeing? What is it specifically?
This is a departed spirit.
Time, haha. This is a pilgrimage platform dedicated to devout believers, but you and Anaxagoras never kneel to false gods. Okay. Okay, he's seeing spirits. Roger flag. What? Okay. Oh.
I suppose I can just ignore this.
Oh.
You two again.
No. No. Wait, oh crap. Damn it, I should not have skipped their speech. Oh, are we gonna meet Cypher in this patch? We should. 5. No. Okay, there's one. How far up can I go? Quite far. I don't like how far this is. Okay, there's the skybox. Oh me, oh my. Okay. Oh yeah, this is a much faster way of transportation. Let's ascend. It's gonna be fine around here. Oh, there's another one. Just one coin of whimsy left. Now where could it possibly be? Not here. Not here. Right? Yeah, they wouldn't be so rude, right? 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 Where is it? It's always the last one, isn't it? It's gonna drive me. Oh, bug. Okay. Yo. Where's the last coin? Just show yourself. Don't make this harder than it needs to be, please. Please. I swear. Oh, okay. Thank the gods.
You two again. Not too shabby. Useful for alchemy.
Enough about me. Did Kaos ever reply to you?
Kaos? I'm gonna assume that's Zagreus.
Well, regrettably.
Seems like the price of becoming a demigod is a lot heftier than we thought.
What is going on? Kaos. I'm gonna assume Kaos is Zagreus. Nice, Circes. Are these the previous Chrysos heirs that failed or something? It's a different timeline. An alternate timeline that failed. What's going on here? Or perhaps it's the timeline that succeeded. And they became the next Titans when rebuilding the world anew, but new world, new calamity. Forgot all about each other.
Kaos. Demigod. I've never heard of this person. Which Titan's authority did he inherit?
Look on the bright side, Nias. Since we've come all this way, I doubt he'd snub his
Wait.
old friends, would he?
Chaos is the world-bearing one? As in destruction?
Let's just hope we mean as much as the world to him.
Okay, my head is breaking. Chaos is the word. Carefully. Right. Okay, so the theory I'm forming is the Titans are the successors of the previous loop of the previous Genesis. Okay, so Genesis is not the answer.
Hey, are you seeing that same hallucination again?
Yes. It's still you, Anais, but you're now talking about a certain Kaos. I'm guessing he's one of your companions?
Chaos? This name sounds just as strange to me.
Never mind. I think I know what this is about. If things are as I thought, then they aren't hallucinations, but...
But?
The souls of people.
Okay, yeah.
What? But if those are the souls of the dead, then what am I?
Beats me. For all I know, you're just an illusion I conjured up in my dying moments.
The way he's smirking.
Let's just keep going. As long as I take in more sights and hear more stories.
Know your limits. Wander too far among the dead, and even I might not be able to save you.
I'm fine. If this is indeed as I thought, then this will be very amusing.
Oh.
Go melt it down.
So this is chaos? What in the what? Oh boy, okay. Okay, the goal is to find this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not happening. Okay. KK. I need to get down here. That's quite simple. Oh wow, it's quite simple, okay. Nice. Okay.
So...
How is this game gonna break my mind? How is this game gonna subvert expectations? Because there is like over half of the story left to do, right?
Can you keep going?
Of course. I'm just... If I knew we had to climb a mountain, I wouldn't have come along with you.
I guess this also counts as one aspect of the world-bearing burden. If Amphoreus does have a next life, you may want to get your body in shape.
Okay, so... I'm gonna have a hard time thinking of anything else, but these people are the Chrysos heirs of the previous iteration of Amphoreus. Amphoreus keeps resetting. It's a simulation.
Keep your sarcasm to yourself.
I'm not getting anything of value from them.
I would sooner throw myself off this cliff and hit rock bottom than exercise even a little. I am Calypso of the eminent Seven Sages, after all. Training would make me no different from those Helcalithist barbarians.
Calypso. She's one of the Seven Sages. A member of the Grove? No, she can't be. I would know her name if she really were one of the Seven Sages.
She was one of the Seven Sages in the previous iteration of Amphoreus.
Hey, Circes. Does the name Calypso ring a bell? Circes?
Bug.
Daggone. Doesn't matter. I can...
Wish flag. Cute. Cute. Cute was in the box. Did I find all the butterflies? Oh. Never mind. I just found it. Many bugs. Many bugs.
Oh, beautiful old world. Where are you now? Oh, legendary era Chrysia, return to the mortal realm. Splendid gods once walked the paths we walk. Alas, all that's left of that warmth is a hazy mirage.
No chest? Big chest.
Why are you chanting that too? Not too shabby.
No.
Useful for alchemy.
Bunk. Okay, what do we have here? Heavily lean. Devoted emissaries, heretical scholars, the lost wanderer, and the desperate outlaw. At the edge of divinity, we look up in awe. Cypher, Finon, Anaxa, Trinet? Tribi? No idea. In a fleeting moment of terror, the long road behind fades from memory. What? They're speaking in riddles, you guys. I'm scared. My head is hurting.
We're here. Finally. So, I don't get to ask the Titan my question. But all of you make for a pleasant surprise, nonetheless. Very well then. Let me uncover the truth for myself.
What's the cutscene?
Did I still fail to make it in time? Huh?
What's going on?
So, I'm back here again.
Right.
This is... I can hear it. I hear it from the depths of the tides, behind the closed doors of the void world. A voice ready to tell me something. This time, the voice is a lot clearer than before.
Since we've come this far, let's just wait.
Lord Nias and Miss Calypso, are you both here to visit Chaos too?
Okay, so that's what it means. Okay, I kind of with the Castories trailer, I was like, twins? What? It seems indeed like Thanatos right now was her before. Someone who was like basically Castoris' predecessor, you could say.
Yes, and we've been waiting for quite some time now.
Regrettably, he hasn't answered us. The worst case scenario is that he's already been overwhelmed and crushed by the world-bearing burden.
You're overthinking, Lord Nias. I can still sense Chaos' soul in the area. And besides, we both know Chaos' nature. A deliverer like him wouldn't fall so readily, much less give up on all that he holds dear. Isn't that so?
Okay, so what we're gonna be doing is subverting the prophecy of Genesis. We're gonna be doing something else instead. Clearly. Because clearly it's been done before and it didn't work.
Yes. I have faith
It's
in
just
him.
a cycle. Just a simulation. Just news, testing a hypothesis.
That reminds me. Why are you making this trip alone, Polixia?
Polixia.
Oh, my sister needs more time to make sure the flowers are fine.
Sister.
Such a pity. Both of you have hearts kinder than anyone else. Yet you are born only to take over Thanatos' divinity.
Wait, okay. Okay, they're... so... Okay, the Titans are still the same, it's just different Chrysos heirs, I guess.
Everything that I see and hear this time has left me shaken to the core.
Sister.
What may seem like a mundane conversation is in truth a once-in-a-lifetime exchange that has revealed the ultimate answer to Cersei's question.
What exactly are we? Okay, so they're Chrysos heirs who succeed in the mission of Genesis, and they get erased from history. That's so, but it still repeats itself, but just every time it's someone different. Is that it? So who's Chaos?
The conjecture has taken shape and must now be solidified into a theorem. Next, I only need to seek verification from Kefali. By doing so, I can answer Cersei's question and reclaim my body. But no, I will not do that. That isn't important. Because another one of my conjectures, one that I have always dreamed of proving, has been proved right this very instant. Fusing a mortal soul with that of a Titan to replace said Titan is not a ludicrous idea after all.
Okay. Huh?
What are you thinking about?
And back to here. Wait, I was getting into it. I was just getting into it. Okay. Just amazed at how this towering tree is Cersei's divine body. It's a majestic sight.
Is that so? You don't look the slightest bit amazed, though. Plus, you seem to be strangely familiar with the city around the great tree.
Merely something from the past that I won't go into.
Events of the past, huh? I was also a child when I looked up at Cersei's. Their leaves and branches reflected the sparkling stars. And their trunk was
imaginary
like
tree.
A pillar that supported the sky and ground. I stood at this very spot back then, imagining the day when I could climb to the top of this tree. Because I would be the closest I can be to the sky at that spot.
Mm-hmm. You're a sky priest, yet you study at a place that is home to the Reason Titan. That's rather counterintuitive.
read too much into it. I mean, can mortals even hope to reach Aquila's realm? They're a strict and draconian god. Nothing like Circe's. Reason is willing to share what is theirs with others, but Sky only expects people to revere them. You get what I'm saying, right, Danny?
Danny.
After all, the titan that imprisoned you and Grey here in Amphoreus is none other than Aquila themselves.
Yes, I didn't count on provoking the ire of a local god.
But there will always be people who dream of soaring towards the sky. The Grove has a wealth of research on Aquila, and that is exactly what we are here for. It's just... I never thought Grey would meet with something like that before we set off. As a physician, I should have been there by his side.
Bad luck tends to come in streaks, so don't beat yourself up over it. Besides, Aglaia needs you here to uncover the truth behind what happened to the Grove. Let's just make the most out of this trip and keep a lookout for any documents related to the Death Titan. They could be useful to Ram.
Yeah, there's no rest for the weary, huh? In any case, what we're looking for could be anywhere in this enormous grove. Let's split up to cover more ground. Danny, with your skills, I'm sure those monsters born of the Black Tide will pose no threat to you anyway.
What about you? Will you be alright on your own?
Have you forgotten that you're talking to the chief physician of the Twilight Courtyard? Have more faith in me. I'll be just fine.
The silence in here is near deafening. With the vast amount of knowledge it holds, this academy is akin to a labyrinth of information. Even the cleverest of scholars would easily lose their way in here. I should gather my thoughts before heading in. To leave Amphoreus. In the myths, Aquila, the titan who reigns over the domain of skies, is a colossal bird that overlooks the world beneath them with 100 eyes. As long as they continue to soar above the clouds, the people of Amphoreus will remain trapped on the ground. Hyacinth's forebears were priests who worshipped Aquila. Nobody is more familiar with the taboos of the Sky Titan than her. Seeing how Aglaia has sent her here as a guide, it's possible that she plans to have Hyacinth take on the trial in the future. Right. In Amphoreus, titans are a common topic of discussion. People create myths that in turn conceive titans. It's a tricky task to keep an objective view when among the people of Amphoreus. Is there any way to step out of the situation and look at it from a different perspective? Titans and Eons. Titans and Eons are two distinct classes of beings. Titans can communicate with us humans, and it is not impossible for us to overpower them. Upon their demise, we can even take over their divinity. In this regard, Titans can be said to be a lot more similar to humans than Eons are. Chrysos heirs and demigods. Chrysos heirs are humans who possess heroic qualities, with most of them demonstrating extraordinary combat prowess and strength. Upon clearing a core flame trial, a Chrysos heir can even ascend to a demigod and inherit the Titan's divinity. Wait, something about it feels off. Is this a selection process of some sort? The Flame Chase Journey and the Prophecy. Guided by the prophecy, the heroes are on a quest to reclaim core flames and usher in the Era Nova. Their efforts have seen gratifying results to date. As I expected, the prophecy is the hardest to make any sense of, but with barely any information to go on, no matter how much I ruminate on it, it won't yield any results. I should leave this for another time. Think of something else. I should probably return to Ram's plight. Nobody could have ever imagined that his life, would be forfeited the moment we landed on Amphoreus. I should have done more to keep him safe, but it's not too late. We still have a fighting chance. The unique rules that govern life and death on Amphoreus might just work in our favor and save him. The Grove is a veritable library of knowledge. Maybe they'll have records on a similar case. Please, would there be one? Oh, he's worried. He's so worried. Enough musings for now. It's time to move. The clock is ticking. I should search for clues as I move. Oh boy. Oh gee golly willikers. Oh, some Polish. Oh, Chichi. Damn. I just E6 sterling that. I'll take it. Thank you, I guess. Don't care. Perhaps it's time for me to maybe build her or something.
Life's just like a game of tiles. You
Especially-
never know what's gonna come up next.
Especially when I get Fushwin. Back here. Right. Black monsters are twisted in form, and their life has turned to ash together with their souls. It's impossible to figure out their form when they were still alive. Yeah, they just look like ether monsters. These are the remains of a black tide monster. It does look different from the Titankin from up close. What's that underneath it? A scroll. Scholar debates. Recorded debate between Venerationist and Newsparis scholars. Most of it is illegible, leaving only fragments of dialogue. Venerationist scholar. We all recall that state that dare touch the sky, but what were they really? Just blind masses manipulated by ambitious politicians who dare challenge the Titan's authority. Completely meaningless attempt, an absolute mistake. Newsparist. You Venerationists have bowed to the Titans for so long, you've forgotten a scholar's true purpose. Making a mistake does not mean the act was meaningless. Even those students new to the Grove understand this from basic logic lessons. An entire city-state reduced to ashes proved the skyship's construction was a mistake. To me, that's precisely the meaning they achieved through sacrifice. Am I hearing this right? Such a statement. Are you converting to Venerationism? No, I'm simply examining the matter from another perspective. Okay. As I expected, the Grove doesn't forbid discussions about the sky. It's a debate between two scholars about the skyships. Aglaya also made mention of the ships when she interrogated us, a memory I'd rather forget. I'll hold on to this for now. With any luck, this journey won't leave us empty-handed. Oh god. There's so much to learn about this. I'm just like... There's just so much. There's so much. Honestly, this does seem like a good place to end on, you know? Kinda does. Oh, Hyacinth. Hyacinth, you good? That's Hyacinth. Why is she surrounded by so many monsters? As much faith as I have in her, it's probably a good idea to help out here. There.
Really now? This is way more trouble than I could have asked for.
Need a hand?
Or you could sit back and watch.
I can't tell if you're serious or not, but being hard to read isn't without its perks, I suppose.
I'm kidding, Danny. Lend me a hand, pretty please. Alright, now let's get him!
In the mood for another beating?
Ooh,
Is it coming? I feel that flame. Let me go!
Life is not so fragile.
Wait.
Please, wilt here.
Oh boy. Not a wilt here.
Please cherish this time. Wilt here.
No bullying allowed!
Life's like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Embrace a new life.
Oh god. Blast. Swipe. Yeah. Didn't need all that. This place is practically in ruins. What happened? There shouldn't be this many monsters here.
The black tide is remarkably quick to detect the light of Amphoreus. So, or rather, the blessings of the Sky Priest in me, might have unknowingly called them to me. Anyway, never mind that for now. Here, you might want to have a look at this. I found it around here and thought it might be of interest to you.
Scholar debates. Okay. A debate between two scholars. Most are illegible, leaving only fragments of dialogue. Euthyphro. Well then, enlighten me. What exactly do you mean by examining from another perspective? Simple, you see. When we stand normally, the sky is above. When we stand in our heads, it's below our feet. Huh, I don't even want to know what kind of situation inspired you to make such exalted theories. By the way, I have a student who loves to write satirical comedies and once wrote about a fool who could not figure out a question no matter what. As I said, there's no reasoning with you, venerationists. You're like dromeses, huge yet always gazing downward at the earth. I want to be the wasp that stings the dromes. What if that state tyrant's defeat simply proved that among all paths to Aquila, the sky ship was the wrong one? Anaxagoras, you impious blasphemer, mark my words, you'll eventually answer for your sacrilege. I doubt that your students or that young teaching assistant girl have any idea what secret research you're truly conducting. Anaxagoras. He's the scholar who fused himself with the core flame of reason.
This is new. I didn't know Professor Anaxa was researching the sky. He's never mentioned anything about it.
The sky is fake. She has little stars. It's cute. Finance at Anaxa might be opposed to the Flame Chase journey.
Might is an understatement. Anaxa has never been one to venerate the gods, nor has he ever found it within himself to put any faith in the prophecy. People have come to think of him as a heretic, even in a place as liberal as the Grove. Yet, it is also this very blasphemer that Circe's favors. Fate sure works in mysterious ways.
I picked up a scroll on my way here too. Looks like it may be related to the one you're holding.
Oh? Let me have a look.
Hyacinth combines both records together.
By the looks of them, these scrolls are records of two conversations that took place in the same setting, one after the other.
Right. So much I don't know about the Grove. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Sure, go ahead.
Oh god. Ooh, who are the Venerationists?
The Grove of Epiphany is home to 7 schools of thought. While all 7 schools are
it's like Samira.
founded on the ideologies of Thalesis, the first scholar, each is unique in its own way. Among them, the Venerationists revere and worship the Titans the most. As the sage of the Venerationists, Euthyphro has always been at loggerheads with Anaxa.
I can hear the British jump out.
If we were to place the 7 sages on the scales of Talanton, Anaxa and Euthyphro would be placed on opposite sides to achieve balance.
A very illustrative explanation. Thank you. Was it a mistake to build skyships?
Nearly everyone in Amphoreus has heard the story of the skyships by now. Aquila's stature is loftier than the heavens, and their divine retribution is merciless. That's why it's no use building giant skyfaring ships. Oh, but I do wonder if a supercharged mini treaty cannon could slip past their watch.
That was a joke, right? What's the next field of study?
The application of alchemy in soul repair. Everyone considers Anaxa a blasphemer, but that has never stopped him from sharing his ideas, no matter how taboo. If you must say that he's hiding something, then it's likely what lies beneath his eye patch.
Don't have any more questions.
Anaxa often says that every failure brings us one
Like
step
Herda.
closer to the truth.
Just like Herda.
Perhaps, to him, the crash of the sky ship carries a different interpretation.
the firmament is not impenetrable. On the contrary, it was precisely because the sky ship represented the first step toward breaking free from the shackles of the Earth that it provoked the wrath of the Sky Titan and brought divine punishment upon itself. It's a shame that the majority of the Grove's research on Aquila was headed by the Venerationists, with sacrificial rituals making up a predominant part of their findings. Discourse about more esoteric subject matters in relation to Aquila dwindled even further after the skyship incident. So much so that even this scroll is completely new to me.
She also is like what kind of looks like a shooting star in her, but not really. Don't worry about it. We'll just collect everything we can find on the Titans for now. There's something else that's caught my attention though. It says that Anax is conducting secret experiments of some sort?
That's what I'd like to know. What are these experiments he's involved in? Even I, the assistant lecturer, know next to nothing about them. I have a bad feeling about this. Could there be more to what happened at the Grove?
Oh, she just breaks everything as well, okay.
Emerge from your cocoon.
Oh god, this is pretty sick though. Oh boy. Oh. Hey, me. What?
In the mood for another beating?
That's sick.
How's this taste?
Mimi! Life is not so fragile. Darkness with me.
Ball. Okay. Explode.
Death protect us! Root here.
Mim.
Step up, let's see ya.
How much is this gonna heal?
I shall remember this one.
Oh god. My Gallagher needs to be better built, I swear. Ow. Okay.
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Oh boy. Mimi. Mimi indeed. What's their basic attack look like?
Sleep now.
Simple. Simple and clean.
May wandering souls find their own way out.
Okay, I'm gonna say... You know what I'm gonna say? It's a good time to end it. We are approaching the 4-hour mark. And I think, yeah, it's a nice spot to end on. Is there gonna... When's gonna be the next stream? Possibly tomorrow, but if not, it's gonna be next Monday. It's, well, okay. Probably next Monday, but we'll see. Might be... Okay, actually, never mind. I will try to have an extra stream this week, but can't promise the specific day. So just keep a lookout, you know. Have your notifications on. Or just watch the VOD later after it comes out if you're busy, you know. Either way. Oh, what's her phone case like? Oh, it has a little griffon on it. Cute. Anyways. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye. It was very cool, by the way. Very interesting. my head is hurting from the amount of information I'm taking in and like trying to compartmentalize all of it, but very invested, very interested in how it goes. So far it feels like the pacing is better a bit. There's still a lot of wordiness, but it's kind of like, you know, with the amount of information they're throwing at you, it is better that it's going a little slow, but just still like could be tweaked a bit. But yeah, anyways. Bye.